I'm back again.
It's pretty weak, but it's regular. That's a good sign.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. This'll be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Ew.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
Jam. 人生 掉佢落去個浴缸度已經。差啲。嗯？哦。 哦，呢啲草有用啊！In case 可能要合啲 potion。
When's the last time I ate something?
算啦。
Bandages are still quite fresh.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it. A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
食下先。啊！
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
痛風啊呢個。哦，誒，有村莊喎，嗰個位。誒，好近城嘅喎。
Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
鹿食下先。Oshana， 哎呀，報答下 Oshana 咁啊！咪乜？係咪阿乜啊？Oh no！ 人嚟咗，係問緊條友去邊？
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
They've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and... Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men.
Oh,
we'll
no.
deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least
哎呀，
of
着
your worries
着
now.
咁入係
We'll
衰
take
人
your Sir Hans with
蠢
us.
咗。
But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll
you!
be quick, boy.
What are you?
Growler.
Not tough enough? Are you? Ah!
想走唔會俾你走啊！
Shit! I can't handle this.
想走？
Shit! Shit! Run!
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
嗰啲 cheap 嘢。佢應該都有跌嘢喎。前先 Johnny, where are you? Johnny.
I can't just go off and leave Hans to his fate.
Hey.
I can't leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word.
Hey. Did
they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Now, don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left.
幫你埋返。
I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
我自己整啦
Right. I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
太好人啦佢，乜都幫。學會祈禱。
Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect Sir Hans and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me die, preserve his life. Because he's a young gentleman, brave and just and a good Christian. And look down on Bajena too, and let her save Sir Hans and deliver her from all evil and grant her grace. Because she herself is merciful
咁勁嘅，第一次祈
didn't
禱
turn us
知
away in our hour of
知啲
need.
嘢要講咩？
Amen.
上集好似冇呢一個祈禱嘅 feature 啊。咁我哋好啲啊！哎，我應該埋咗佢先。option 啊，但係都係埋咗好啲。ちょっと待って。What are you doing here? I'm 咁就送隻豬俾個 Shana 食添。
Shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough. Ah, fuck. This damn shoulder. Oof.
又用文字，skip 晒嘢。豬仔，豬仔，你係咪翻嚟啦，豬仔？OK。正，今晚同 Bashana 食，燒嚟食。Sorry, ma'am.
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
好，細伯伯。
I want to get it done before nightfall. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
等先，第一集咧都有呢個玩法嘅。首先咧就將要走2個洋甘菊、鼠尾草，將洋甘菊煮落去，之後就 grind 咗啲鼠尾草。嚇佢睇先，
Must have read it by now, surely.
哇！睇先，煮啲洋甘菊，然後轉一轉個沙漏。OK。
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
整個湯底。
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
咁複雜。
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
文武火啊要。
Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out,
咁樣算唔算煲咧？
take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
快到。
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Okay.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
咁啊，出去行程街先咯。你煮下嘢食先。我教你，教你點樣煮豬肉，豬肉派。哦。哦，咦，咁樣應該可以去返一開始逃亡嗰度啊，沿住河邊走返去。揾返條女啊，揾返班女啊！河邊姑娘。過到河嘅都 OK。
I can't leave here. I swore
Oh,
to protect
no.
your hands, and I intend to keep my word.
可惜。OK， 做個乖孩子。之前咁早瞓覺低能。
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik.
If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out different.
呢個衰人嚟喎，我記得。
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
真係賤格。
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
幾有趣，養父細個喺養父屋企長大之後，同養父一齊整咗支劍咧，又送翻俾自己親生老豆。
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
哇！
Were you having a nightmare?
哇！新女主，我嘅 Teresa 咧，唔係講第二集
I
轉女主角。
You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
嗯。都有用。啊！技術追擊，即 counter attack 咧。
Look who's finally up!
Ooh.
Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleyov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as
你
possible.
冇信去
I'll
都冇
prepare a
用
bit
啊
of！ food for you, for your journey.
Bojena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bojena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts.
你行之
And
前
you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
多謝你哋。
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's...
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something, mostly I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the village. Sometimes folk come here.
How come you live here?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's... and Ma and... look,
Is anything interesting?
them bandits is right, but...
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semin's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Troskovitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from...
You said you'd shoot...
Yeah, I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And if they'd let me take part... But that'll never happen. I'll be with you.
好搞笑嘅戰會。
Can you tell me?
What can I... The village of... And to the north of Shelioth is tucked. There's no love lost between the folks.
Well, I don't suppose that...
It ain't far from Shelioth to Semin. Sir Jan, the owner, the biggest village in these parts is Troskovitz. What lies... Then there's Nabakov Fort, but Pavlena knows more gossip about...
How come you live...
That's...
Ah.
Take care now.
喂，我 friend 啊？喺邊啊？好啦，冇嘢啦。
Nothing against the hospitality.
What about the rest?
You saw for yourself, but you're right. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make...
And when we get back to...
You're right.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking...
Henry,
He saved my...
so did I. First Trotsky.
All right.
I'd expect no less.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was... Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face
就頭
after
盔
all
認得
that
到。
Of course, Henry, but that's nonsense. Toth is in... And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. It was dark.
I saw him.
Yes. Well, but I see you haven't wasted any time. Come on, let's get going.
又食又拎啊！哇！ 哦，哈哈。
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
哇！
Fucking shit!
咁串
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are.
嚇
The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, There's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
That's it. Oh,
They're very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in, stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one. Maybe.
Bollocks, old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians.
首先唔俾翻個戒指屙生，
Didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made.
換
them
啲
as
錢
enemies.
都仲得。
The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Kiwi.
That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
You know going
I heard some
Nobody
talk about
invited
your
me.
captain.
What was that?
That he's wounded.
Oh, aye. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha. So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
First, I should settle the unfortunate business of our bill.
What did I do to you?
Blessings to you.
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will it?
Ah, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job myself. How about I haul those sacks?
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about it.
Good health to you then.
Her stewed lights is delicious.
It's not a bad idea. Let's hear it.
Right now? I
Ano
like
kasing
her
kaya?
when she's in a good mood. So don't get me
Time for merrymaking. Leave me alone. Riding roughshod all over. Some foreigners camping down by the pond.
Clear it is to me that
there's danger everywhere.
I can't do it.
But all the more reason.
We could come up with a
Let
plan
me
to
drink
take
in
her
peace.
away.
What the? Let me drink in peace.
Pick that size on my own. Days she don't get strong as an ox. And she stamps some nights.
Did the innkeeper send you for the sacks?
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
One day, even if I was tempted, I don't have time.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
What are you playing at, woman? We were attacked by bandits. They killed a lot of people and groped you. If it wasn't for me...
Then what? I'm telling you, I wasn't at any pond. Blimey! I've had lots of men try to woo me with tall stories. But this is the most pathetic attempt yet.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
Can't it wait? We've got coin, just not at the moment.
Oh, why? We'll pay you back when we see you again, which is never. Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Semin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family.
Where's the wedding?
At Semin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off.
Could I get to...
I don't know about... What's that?
Oh, no.
If you want to find out, young Svaja there, he's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain. What is...
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal... Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might... But then there's a...
Where can I find...
First, you gotta carry them... But otherwise, try Radovan the smith for one. Come to mention it, and that fella next to him is Miller Gray. You know what they... Well then...
Where do you want the...
To the... But I'd split the work with your pal.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss...
Is this...
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty...
I'd be doing a lot...
Is that all?
What else?
I'll go and discuss...
And careful with the... Aye, coming right up.
做嘢。
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
What are you still standing here for?
I already told you.
又話俾我拎。啊，等咗慳先。
How's it going? The wife and I are picking cabbage.
When the time comes, or take her to the butcher.
Good day.
Good day.
Greetings.
To you too. Look out.
How's it going?
Tankard of ale.
Mustn't
Thanks.
grumble.
How's life treating you?
Somewhere she's out of sight.
Cheers.
You know.
Aye.
So she's safe.
Greetings.
Aye, that's me.
There'd have to be two of us.
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away.
What's going on?
Apart from the band, life's peaceful enough. The war has... but high politics...
I heard your sister...
Indeed she is. Even Lord von Berghoff is coming.
Look, I need to pass on an import. Do you think you...
Invite you?
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
You must know young Lord Semin, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting...
Odd.
He spends more time in the woods than at home.
I'd like to ask...
No.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. It occurred to me we... You know what? If
you'd invite her,
you'd have to beat me first.
啱玩啊！冇勁色仔喎。
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are...
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Have you seen Benson lately?
Now that you mention it, not in a while.
Hey, innkeeper, here?
What will make you stop going to the tavern and seeing your mates?
Maybe he's ill?
Ah. Okay. Oh.
Fit as a fiddle.
I reckon he's got a lot of work then.
Every day, from dawn till dusk.
Maybe there's a woman...
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
We ain't good enough.
Good. With a bit of luck, she'll send them packing soon enough. Then he'll come back to the tavern.
啊，佢都冇勁色仔，關咁可能有啲機㗎。炒！哇！
Kurva!
傻仔嚟。
Bloody dice! What a throw!
啊頂啊！
That's quite an art.
不容易。
My God! I'm done.
2、3、4、5。 1、2、3、4啊！爭個5啊！
If I was you, I'd take it. These ones here.
哇！黐線！哇！黐線點贏？
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
What can you do? Dice is mainly about luck.
Bollocks it is. Oh well.
What about a rematch, right?
No chance.
係咪一定贏唔到㗎？
How's it going? How are you?
Could be better.
What did I do to you?
Greetings to you.
Likewise.
I haven't seen
Well,
an ordinary.
I find that hard to believe. Me and Craig.
You look like beggar. You two are.
Do me a favour. What do they call you, lad?
I'm Henry.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I heard there's going to be...
That's right.
Everyone wants...
And anyone who's not invited is...
Because you...
Of course I was invited. But what do I... We're all just
Trying to sound clever again, are
All I'm saying
is... Sod that. It's even Lord von Burgo himself is going to be at...
Would it be possible...
I don't know. He's up. So the only chance of meeting him...
And everybody will want some...
Could someone...
Someone?
Well, play of light and...
What are you going on?
All right, all right.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his...
So...
The best thing would...
Aye. As the hours pass and the guests... You've heard all...
I haven't been...
What's that?
It's usually people...
You've got good reason to...
That's enough of your mud. It's actually good to live in an estate where the lords...
That's true. Just a couple of villages. Rocks, fields... That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most...
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schaumburg's his name.
Yeah, I saw him on the gate tower.
Aye. He's a...
If you can get...
So...
Aye.
But we'll be back.
I'm looking...
And what can you...
I can do a lot.
Bugger me. The blacks and my apprentices have just vanished. If you're not talking shit, and if you prove you're...
Why would you work at a forge? And I can get...
Leave it out, you rogue.
My own power was a blacksmith.
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way...
About that...
I look forward to...
I've got...
Wait. What's your story?
You ain't, are you?
We set up camp down by the pond. It was only through luck. We lost everything.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd say... But it's true. There's bandits...
Aye.
Farewell, then, Henry.
Farewell.
多謝你哋啊！
What?
Hey, what a cup, of course. Who else?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good day.
Good day.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. It didn't look like...
The main thing is...
It's definitely her, though.
I got the fee... I did get...
What?
Von Burgo.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, it's the talk of the town. There'll be lots of jobs to do for...
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem, because you've got...
Like I said, there's gonna... Well,
I'm sure...
There's something else.
I noticed that.
We can work off our debt. If we both...
Lugs!
I'm serious.
I can't...
阿老闆娘喺後面做乜嘢咧？
It'll be done in a...
That's not the point. People will remember my face, and whenever... As if the disgrace...
Look, we're not in... So if you want some bit of honest...
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. Oratoris, the priests who pray for. Laboratoris, the plebs, and Bellatoris. Now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But...
I understand.
Thank you, Henry.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility.
How?
That's it. But above all, as soon as... Although, if you think about the 3...
That would be kind.
I knew you'd be...
I'm on it.
You'll be finished.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh. How are you?
Blimey.
Hey,
You ain't afraid of hard work.
開心，一齊跳埋魚。
Good day.
Good day. Does anyone want to push me home on a handcart? I will make it home.
And you're up to no good. We should kick both of you out.
Ignore those people. Don't let...
I'm perfectly keep working.
Don't say another word.
Henry...
Now to fetch another.
You'll be finished.
I heard about the attack by the pond, actually. I heard it was a massacre. And none of
Did
the
you hear about
strangers
what happened at
survived.
the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zherovka stream.
What then?
It was the same
Has the water
bandits who
sprite
attacked
been
Lord
up
von
to his
Bergov's men.
mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond. Judging by the state of his body,
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
What did you say? Say it again. It was their own fault.
what do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel who fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
Believe what you like. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize. I am.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
You're starting to bore.
No apology.
Oh.
That's enough.
Mind your own. Take your ragamuffin.
I give you a chance to get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh,
you scum!
Go to hell!
Stop beating him! Fuck with us, you bastard!
Du verdammter Mistkerl! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Come on then!
now you scum!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Don't spare it!
Hey! Scheiße!
Show what you're made of!
Good! Take that fucker!
Nice!
Hey! Get him! You want to try me? Let's see what you're made of, you bastard! Now, los!
You're facing a nobleman, so make an effort.
Don't spare him!
Take that! Hand it down to him, man!
Why'd you do it?
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Show what you're made of! This won't end well for you!
Oh, God!
You're no match for us,
Ich wurde...
fucker!
Na los!
You can hardly stand, asshole!
Jetzt reicht es! You're dead, bastard! Take that fucker out!
Die already!
Damn it!
Don't spare him!
A hit!
What do you want?
Slice him up!
We're gonna get you, you arson!
Now we'll have...
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Oh.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are? Well, nothing to say for yourself? Just as well. It's your fault we're in this fucking pillory.
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise.
What do you think I was trying? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him in. If it hadn't been for me, we've been in the shit right.
I don't believe it.
Who else is? You're just a simple.
Hey, let's just stop.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here. You were supposed to make. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even. Lost for word. All right. We really have nothing.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Master Otto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
好似哼緊首歌嘅，即係個遊戲主題曲，佢口哨。And that was just a beginning. The beginning.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Hey, you! It's about time. Come here.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you.
Uh-huh.
I've been begging for alms here for days, and that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought...
You're welcome.
Oh, well. Not me.
Hmm?
Now things can...
Barely. They just let me out of the...
Well, and you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible. And Bruce's build...
Do you know anything?
They say he's a master swordsman. But...
Do you think Tomcat...
No offense.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon...
Well...
Well, sure.
More like some trick he's...
How does he...
with his muscles. But to be fair to him, Stanislav's sheep...
And Tomcat pull...
And, not just that, he crawled...
Where am I?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by...
Should I watch out?
No, I don't think so. Try not to stare too hard and...
Hey.
I'm Bara.
Looks like you know you...
I ain't.
You're some...
Nah, I usually...
Then why are you...
Sometimes I collect... But But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller. Or...
What?
Because they're different, and it scares people.
I'd like to see what the...
You can go and...
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale with the city folk.
You said you...
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha.
Well, but I won't be troubled.
Why?
Why? I've been in the ship plenty.
What do you want to...
I'll find something.
Don't get your hopes up.
You mean they don't hand out grosh? I appreciate your concern.
My main
Well, yeah. People are talking.
How much time do you...
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith had so no rush.
Hopefully by... Do you know where I'm...
Betty in the tavern lets.
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place. Don't exaggerate.
Still.
There's a stud farm in Semin.
And which way is...
Southwest from here. Not too. Once you see the walled. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from. The hell you will. Here you go.
Wow.
Yeah, don't...
I'm practically...
At least you're not walking...
Ah, very funny.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's...
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary.
That's a pretty good idea. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say...
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself...
Oh well.
Don't worry.
呢個叫咩？Toss me, toss me。有冇轉翻英文版嘅？Joscovis。
Don't cause any trouble.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
I heard Lord Simeon needs all the money he can get right now.
On account of the wedding?
If that was all, I heard his contract before. No reason to leave it be.
冇幾多錢啊？5蚊。
Take care then, and thanks for nothing.
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like this.
Aye. Right away.
By the Zhehrovka Street. What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again? You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel.
整翻件衫着先噃。Okay.
Who goes there? You've no business here. I never want to see you here again without permission.
Sorry， 想同佢講嘢。
I hope nothing's missing.
Look out! Hail Mary.
Servus.
Good day.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Warum nicht?
What would you say to the...
You won't convince.
And it looked like we...
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
God bless.
What are you doing here?
God bless.
What's that? Ah. Strange. I heard something.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
God be with you.
Praise the Lord.
Good day. Don't shove. What are you
barking for? Yeah. You're all back. Well, there's no one around.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels.
That's a serious matter.
Well,
I don't understand why he's not...
It's a long story.
Sorry, fella, but if you were telling the truth, I'm sorry, but...
I need to...
With the royal...
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy. But he's still in pro...
And where do I find...
Where do you think?
But they won't let me in.
What do you want me to... I'm not going to put in a word for you.
Excuse me.
I can't help you with...
I'd like to buy...
If it's a tradesman, your best bet is to ask our...
What's...
Nothing special. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Well, that's...
And what happened?
What do you think? It started, and then the war... Oh, and then, but...
I understand. What's new in the...
Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief. Well, and now I've been... He said he found more fresh graves behind his feet.
What do you mean, more?
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang. Also, if it was... Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
I and the peasants won't say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time? And that's about...
That sounds interesting. What's new in the...
I was just visited. He said he found...
What do you mean?
That we found... I've been...
God grant you health.
What do you want? Speak up! Oh.
You should have fucking stayed out of it. Useless! We'll finish this quickly.
This is unbelievable!
Hang him!
Ha! Now it's your turn, you shit!
That madman! Why'd he do it?
I'll be done
How
with you in a
terrible!
Shame on you!
Have you come to break some more stuff? Peace and quiet are things of the past.
Jesus! I'm hit!
I hope
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
What's it to be?
Someone better hold me back.
That won't work on me. You haven't a chance. Damn fools! Fucking die already!
Should I help with him?
I'm on it.
Put him in the stocks.
Now you're finished! Shit! He's nearly got me! Nice strike!
You're a dead man. You know that.
Cut the bullshit and fight! Yeah! Don't spare him!
These days, no one's ever made a safe.
What the hell? Wake up! Come on!
Oh, fuck this shit.
I'd like to apologize.
That capon of yours is and you fought like... What? He really... In any case...
Right.
You can see I'm not some idiot, can't you?
I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, Lauren... God be with you.
When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. You could team up.
All we need is a bloke who can't get it up when it's going to be sunny, and we'll be the 3 wise men.
3 cripples, more like.
Pour me one.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
I have a bit of coin again.
What game would you...
How about farm?
Let's play...
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time. Finished. Your turn. If I was you, I'd take it. These ones here.
Wow, damn.
Excellent! And the money goes to me.
A lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake?
Did you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
Well, I don't know exactly. But when the king commands...
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer. God grant you health.
God bless.
God be with you. Good day to you. God be with you.
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
As the local scribe?
I'd say so.
No. So, if I...
Depends on...
No,
Armor? Well, unless you could try a rod of... Aha. So...
Whose armor?
Oh, it's just a local...
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested?
That may be true. But even the finest armor has to pass through the... I might be only an apprentice.
Aiming a bit high, starting with...
Excuse me?
All right. No need to lose your... In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick... I don't believe it, of course.
Who exactly was...
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself.
Really? How is it that I've never...
Perhaps Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms, for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as...
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, so he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so. Her name was Ludmilla, and he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her, but if he...
Damn.
Don't skip ahead. Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, and so the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And so, after some time on the road,
Well, if you hadn't been...
Well, our Brunswick rushed to help the lion, and together, and from that time on, except his wife, Ludmilla, who happened at the wedding feast. Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
Where did Brunswick's armor...
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg brought it here. He was the nephew of this George, spent a lot of... Don't worry too much. And it is said that one day, a lion escaped from the king's menagerie, and George, as a reward, Wenceslas gave, only Sir George didn't live to enjoy it for long. Specifically, of course, the king wanted his armor back, but it looked like Wenceslas would lay siege.
Chenyet was broke.
Because of building.
Well, if the king was so endeared with...
Lord Chenyet, it's said, he hid it so it could... Or so they say round these...
And do you know where I...
Yes, lad. But I do... Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind... Do you want...
And how did that...
Wait. I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God.
Behold, my armor gleaming still.
Uh-huh.
Answers come...
The crown and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east... Well,
Hold on. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague, too. But he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true, because I have a copy here. And now, go. How can I help you?
I'll have a look at the...
Oh, well, what can you do?
Farewell, then.
Keep the... Peace.
好，
And we won't have any problems.
玩隻狗狗先啦。
greetings, Master Guard.
I get a bad feeling when nothing's going wrong. Don't our learned physicians have a name for that?
I believe it's called portal.
Wow.
Oh, gods. I wonder what their names were. I see they haven't been forgotten, and the locals still worship them. I can't really blame them seeing the state of this land.
Wow, 好靚喎！ 打你嘅。我偷嘢啦！Damn.
What's that? Once more, and I'll call the guards.
Sorry. 咁你唔喺度先抄下嘢啫。咁遠嘅，呢度你咁我去睇一睇嘅，睇一睇呢個位。哦。
The Lord be with you.
Show me your wares.
Hey, 澡堂。
God bless.
What would you like?
Excuse me.
Let me guess. A dirt.
He was here then?
Why, he was. He was larging it up.
What do you mean by that?
Because they're right ruffians who are... But still...
What's going on?
Vostatek, Lord von Bergoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for... He's got a cottage near Vidla. I hope he hasn't. One more thing. You're not going to...
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a one... If you follow the...
Where did you...
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll...
And what did they...
I thought so too at first, but then they ordered wine and paid...
Would you happen to know where...
They often swim...
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of I started...
Why?
They set up...
Aren't wolves afraid?
That's what I...
Did they tell you how...
They mentioned...
Did they tell you?
In a gorge, above the Rock Tower Pond. If you climb...
Do you have any more?
By the way,
That sounds good.
it actually came about by chance. Then other blood. By the way, if you go and... He takes a bit...
Oh?
You'll see, and that's
Thanks, innkeeper. Tell me more.
It's really our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. And then there's
I'd like to.
Why not? If you don't, maybe you.
Fine.
Your meter and stanzas. It's about.
What do you want? Speak up.
What's going?
We hold up
I don't.
as you, and that's pretty.
Thanks, innkeeper.
Who do you think's going to be standing in the street?
What are you two talking about then?
A peasant like you would never understand.
Well, looks can be deceiving. If I were...
Wise counsel indeed. What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Oi, don't be shy.
It's Henry. H-E-N... Whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could...
Oh, for the love of God.
It's just that my dear friend George here is a...
Really?
Man to...
Well, I wouldn't exactly...
Sit.
So, are you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very essence of the art of poetry.
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages, and it's got his brain in a twist.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple...
Freedom. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give one's...
Aye. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante
Alighieri, you dolt.
Why go looking for muses when the whole of God's green earth is filled with inspiration? Like George says, wine, women...
I told you, however you look at it.
And highborn.
Clever. Intrepid.
Unique.
In short, just the right fella.
You might...
Look, without all the
That's exact...
Short and to...
Enrico.
My name's Henry.
In short,
a fucking good...
A fellow who helped...
If only you knew, mate.
Imagine it. An ode... That's it!
A loot!
One beer after another.
All right.
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane e una altra la lepre.
And finding it won't be hard.
It's hanging all forlorn on a...
It ain't no...
Well, if it...
In our hands.
And it will be the torch...
Torch?
It's a mess.
All right. I'll see...
Okay, 聊你了
Do you really think Henry can handle it? You know what the cop
He'll handle it just fine.
All know full well what I'm talking about. Cities! Everyone here knows someone who has moved away for a better life, they said. But what's the truth? Every city is a hotbed of sin. People live one on top of the other.
Greetings to you.
I'll have a look at you.
You're a bit picky, aren't you? What'll it be, you...
快点冲涼先。
Blessings to you.
Oh.
Get off, you beggar.
保當乞衣。Damn.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. I was supposed to deliver.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea why, but it was my man.
Oh, so we could just...
I don't really care.
Would you like me to...
There's no point now.
Do you know where...
I haven't the faintest...
You should have been losing the one...
I know. So I forgot, but now it's...
I have to be... I hope you find...
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear...
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was
可
ambushed
以啊
on the way and they
打你
took
啊
the letter.
幫你啊
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a... I can tell you to stop when I've... So you get why...
Very well then. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
你打拳啊
Fuck her!
免費打人 ，good， 練下拳都得。One two， shit， 好會打，夠傷未？
All right. Do you think that's enough? Glad to be of help.
你搞笑啊！我哋一啲事都冇，好似。哇哇哇哇哇哇！差唔多咯。老乜？等我啊，老乜？
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really?
Ha! That poor fella, but you might.
You don't look like a match for...
Ha!
Well, anyone can slit throats if they have this.
And?
Maybe you should be. I may have...
But I was just joking. I wasn't serious.
If we ever meet again, you won't be leaving on your feet. Before we part ways.
A dog? Looking for work?
Ah! I'll rip you to... Ah!
King.
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must... taken him in. It's not far to the herb-woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
等啲應該過到嘅，啲水太深過唔到。
I can't swim. That's bloody deep. I can't swim.
我側少少過唔到，頂啊！
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
啊，打拳先啦。咦走吧，咁多隻，走吧。
What do you want? You look terrible.
My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided... I thought I was done. And now, well...
Aye, that I've been missing.
What would you like him?
Oh, please.
We can start right away.
All right.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice. Let's see what you... You're going to attack. Commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around.
Yeah.
Don't pause.
1、2、3。
Nice. Now do it again.
左、右、
Beautiful.
左。我好似錯咗咩？
Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. Beautiful. Once more. Wrong. Again. And this time from the right direction. Well done. That's that, then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Look, if I attack from the right, your oppost will come...
What about...
I'll teach you even more if you prove yourself to me. I'll teach you the...
How about some...
I'm sure I'm...
How could I...
You'll have to defeat...
So all I have to do...
That's right.
I'll challenge you to a duel, then.
Ha! No chance. Sorry, lad.
True.
Excuse me.
出事啊嘛！
Kurva! You! What are you snooping around? Do you want me to either you pay?
Sure.
Hang on. It was just a little...
You will laugh on the other side.
Now, hold on.
Jesus Christ be praised. You look just like that Gajo that Aranka was talking about. Go and see the boy was.
It looks like everything is here.
I'm sorry.
The boy was right. Spoke of you. Go there.
My God, you look awful. Do you need a... Oh,
What are you talking...
you are that chavo from Jalas Mangesuno. You came to me. The Terno Gajo, friend of a stranger, to take on the task that shall unite our familia once again.
What?
Go and see the boy.
What do you have for...
You're a bit picky, aren't you? The Voivode's wife spoke of you. Go there. Are you all right? You look like someone gave you a thrashing. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
No, don't worry. I'm fine.
That's me.
I'll have a look at the...
Take care then, and thanks for nothing. Ha! It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is...
What?
You come to save our...
Save how? Slow down.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only... If Aranka's...
How can I...
How do you think?
Do you think...
No?
What?
Miri Romney had vision. And she said a stranger came and I believe her.
So she disappeared.
On my honor as voivode of Visk, we searched for her, and now it's written in. Will you help me?
I'll help.
Dear God.
But hold on. Where and...
It has been 2 days. We even follow her tracks past her woman's hut.
You mean Bajana?
I do not know the Johanni's name. She say she don't know anything.
Voivode.
No.
But...
I said...
I just mean...
I am voivode. And when I...
Where's her tent?
We look through...
Still...
Misto. Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth, right?
I think I know...
Please. Ni tu tavel bai. Te sa stipen.
Somebody gave you a good working goal. Are you all right?
This? It's nothing. But thanks for asking.
Do you have...
Dear boy, and the flight of the...
Can you really
As sure as mine... But wait.
A city of rock?
I can only say...
Nice scarf. Must have belonged to Marika.
I'm sorry.
先啦。哦，但我想補一血先完。錄入地點。
Christ, pardon me.
What happened to you?
Fresh herbs, it would have turned out better.
有新絲。OK。
Christ, you could have killed me! I'm gonna get the...
你識我㗎喎。
Calm down, woman.
You think I'm if the law is on my...
You know what?
Do you want to get the guards involved? Have it your way.
喂，你識我㗎喎。黐線。哦，爭咗瞓耐啲啦。
Gotcha, fella. I've gotcha. Are you trying to kill somebody? I won't put up with... Once we get that dealt...
Ha! And now I'm...
Shut your trap. I won't be intimidated.
Die, lackey.
Fine. You had your chance. Christ! Shit! You're not up to it. Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot. Shoot your eyes out.
我想瞓個覺啫。
You should see the sawbones.
What's that? Have you...
God bless.
Greetings.
That makes sense.
Nah, man. We heard tales... Aye, like a... Aye, man, you didn't all. Sigismund, the mining and scallets... Well then, kidder.
Is that Scott?
Aye. Right you are, kidder. Aye, that's a trick.
Aye.
Nowadays, that's...
Why do you have...
Oh, that? You see, King went and in Cutten.
How about you?
What the hell? What's it to be?
Maybe...
All right, I'll come back when you're ready.
瞓覺。哦，係冇得瞓覺喎。
Back off before I kill ya. Pray for a quick death, you bastard! Attack! Come and help us!
哇！早啲唔使抽啦。
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones. G'day.
算。收隊。
It looks like everything is here.
好，好就咁啦，今日。下次再玩。